Welcome, wrestling fans. We're coming to you live tonight from the Astrodome in Houston, Texas, where tonight will be the Swain Starcade 22. This is Mean Gene Marr coming to you with Mr. Tommy Schiavone. We're going to be bringing you the match live tonight, guys. This is Jeff Marr with Tommy Deals. We have a great match tonight for the Smoky Mountain Conference Championship between our Swain Maroon Devils and the Black Knights from Robbinsville. Coach, a lot of wrestling history here between these two teams.
Yeah, it's pretty much last, 10 years or longer. It's been between us and them who's going to be the conference champion. I mean, and Robbinsville's got a long-standing tradition. We're building one. It's crazy because, they've got five returning state champions. But where they're ranked up, we're ranked right. They'll be ranked number one. We got a kid that's ranked number two.
Right, and I think as teams, I think they're ranked number 1 and 2 in a couple polls. We're 3 and 4, so these are top 4 teams of state here tonight from the Smoky Mountain Conference. So we're excited to get this match underway.
And honestly, this is one of those that we'd have to be viewed as the underdog coming into this.
Absolutely. And folks, we're going to start off in the 120-pound tonight. We've got John Parton from Swain, along with Mr. Webster there from Robbinsville.
John's a senior for us, and I think he was a state qualifier last year for us.
Says he's ranked 9th in his weight class currently, so looking for big things from John. Love to get a first match here to get this thing started off on the right foot for Swain.
Whoop, good shot. Attaboy. Hips up, hips up. Good whizzer by the kid from Robbinsville.
And we're going to get a whistle by the referee. Two young men have 3 points of emphasis out of bounds, so we'll bring them back. And both men will start from the up position. Got a good crowd tonight. A lot of lively action going on. Looked like some of the basketball boys hung out, so that's good to support these guys. Thank you guys for tuning in with us as well.
We got to get some action on our feet. We need a level change out of John right here and get into those legs again like he did a minute ago right here in the middle of the mat and not let us work on the edge and quit fooling with that headgear. Fool that headgear and it keeps you. Oh, good. He's in on a double. Finish it. Finish it. Finish it.
John's trying to maintain the upper hand. Mr. Webster from Robbinsville, he's trying to work his way around behind.
He's posting that head, and he's got his hips. He's got to elevate. John's got to elevate him right here. He's got to eat that cross face and elevate.
We're down to 48 seconds in this first period. This is the first match of the night. As Webster from Robbinsville working to take the advantage on Parton from Swain.
He's got to hold that leg. Oh, he let it go. There's two. He's got to go now. Now he's got to get up. He's got to get his head off the mat.
We're down to 33 seconds here in this match. As John's going to have to do a good job trying to work out from underneath Webster. Looks like he's trying to get him in a half there behind.
Yeah, he's working that far side. He's trying to bar that arm on the far side over there.
Part of that bar series.
Yeah, part of that bar series we was talking about the other day. Oh, Lord.
Folks, we're down to almost 10 seconds. Looks like Parton's trying his best to hang on here in this first period.
Need one right here. Locked hands. Hey, that's a freebie. Good job.
Right, we do have a whistle. Down to 4 seconds. That will be 1 point for Parton on the locked hands. So it will be a 2-1 favor right now of Webster from Robbinsville. 4 seconds.
We need 1 point right here out of John in these 4 seconds. And if he can get out of there.
And there's the whistle.
Move, John. Go. Can't stay.
And it's not going to happen. But a good first period there from both young men. Good wrestling. Webster from Robbinsville will maintain the 2-1 advantage. As it looks like John.
All right, John's going to be on top, start second period.
So the young man from Robbinsville obviously is going to try to do what we wanted John to do, to try to get up as quick as he can for a point.
Get up or reverse.
Or reverse.
Reversal. And what we always say is 1 before 2, and right there's 1.
There's 1.
Right there's 1 from that sit-out position, and John got down on his hip, and this is bad.
Both young men fighting for position. John's going to work his way back into the match. He shoots hard on Webster from Robbinsville.
Finish it. Pick it up. And this is where we got in trouble last time, getting cracked down to our hip. Can't let go of that leg now.
No.
He's flat. He's got to hold that leg, and he didn't, and that's 2.
2 points.
And it's going to sound bad, but you get right there in that position.
We have a whistle. That's going to be 1 more point for John, looks like. What's that call?
He had two hands under and 2 hands behind the head. Went to full Nelson.
Got you. So that will increase. The point total right now is 5-2 in favor of Webster. Parton going to work hard to try to get himself out of this.
He's got to get his hips down, his head up. Uh-oh. Get off your belly. Off your belly.
And we're only at 1 minute and 10 seconds left. This is the second period of this match. So Webster trying to work that half, trying to roll Parton over.
And
he may have him. He does have Parton rolled
right
over.
In the middle of the mat.
Is John going to be able to hang on? He's trying hard.
55 seconds.
Referee's down. He's waving his hand. We're down to 50 seconds. John, he bridges his way out of it.
Oh, yeah, he kicked
So
out.
nice job by John kicking out of that.
Come on, John, move now. Move, John. Move, John.
As you can hear the excitement in the crowd tonight. Everybody going crazy.
Well, the bottom line is your hip can't be on your hip.
Yep.
Can't be on your belly, can't be on your hip.
We're down to 27 seconds. Webster again maintaining the position on the back.
Got to get off your belly. Come on, John.
Trying to work his hands in behind John to roll him back over that half. As we got another whistle.
Another one. That's another full.
As it's 2 points now for John, so that will make the score now 8-4 in favor of Mr. Webster from Robbinsville.
And one more of those, and it's over.
Oh, okay.
One more technical violation, I think, and this one's over.
So that'll be something interesting to look out for. So
and if I was coaching Robbinsville, I take down and cut from here. I wrestle from my feet.
Yeah.
I don't put him down. I don't do any of that. I've won all the points on.
So we're down to 10 seconds. Webster again trying to roll Parton. Parton doing a good job just staying right where he's at. We're down to 2-1, and that will do us for the second period. So this match will go to a deciding third period.
And now John he's going to put John down. Or no, he's going.
Nope, looks like both young men are going from the up position. And here we go, folks, the last 2 minutes of this first match.
And guys, 6 minutes on a wrestling mat. You really got to know how long that is.
Yeah, both young men, you can tell, are fatigued right now. It's just a battle of wills. Both guys trying to find the proper position, maybe to take a shot.
Hand fighting right there. And John just took a shot probably from too far, but you can't finish on your knees. And he's cracked onto his hip, and as soon as he lets go of this leg over here, that's two.
There's two more for Webster. That will put the lead to 10-4.
And we got to keep that right there. It can't get any worse. We got to stand up, because if it does, that's a major.
Yeah.
We got to keep this to a 3-point loss if we're going to lose this one. But we got to come up right now. We got to get up off the mat, and we got to keep moving and make him work. Because if he has another technical violation, we steal
That's right.
one.
We could steal one, absolutely. And we're almost down to a minute. This is the third and final set of this first match.
Now, up.
And John is working his way up, and he gets 1 point out of that as he adjusts his headgear. So importantly, that's 10-5 now. We're down to 55 seconds. As again, Webster and Parton working to get hand position. We're down to 45 seconds.
Come on, John.
And John takes one more shot.
Shoots from across the room, and he's cracked on his hip again, let go, and there's two.
There's two more for Webster. So that will increase the lead for Webster, 12-5 now. We're down to 30 seconds.
John's got to move.
We've got to have something here, folks.
And
so
they're looking for 6 right here out of this match. Just being honest.
Yeah.
They're looking for 6.
So we're down to 17 seconds, folks. Parton still working his way from the bottom. Webster just basically trying to hang on here.
And he's got the wing.
Not trying to make a mistake. We're down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. So Mr. Webster has defeated John Parton from Swain by a score of 12-5.
12-5, 7 major.
But a good hard-fought match, really, between both young men.
Actually, no, it has to be 7. It has to be more than 7. So I think that's 3. It's a 3-point match. But 3's better than 6.
3's better than 6.
Sometimes,
that's exactly
guys, you
right.
look back at one that's a hard-fought match like that you didn't win, and it's the reason you win the duel. Now, these two kids right here have had, let's say we wrestled at Inca 2 weeks ago, and they wrestled, and this Hyde kid from Robbinsville, who is a state qualifier, I think he may be a state placer, against Owen Craig. And Owen has beaten him the last 2 times they've wrestled.
So good wrestling anticipated right here. Could go either way.
2 good kids. wrestling.
This is the 126-pound division. Owen is 20-10 on the year, ranked 8th in the state.
And the Hyde kid is, I don't know. I want to say he may be 4th.
Wow.
In the state. I mean, it's two good kids wrestling.
Absolutely. So we're just underway. This is the 126-pound division again. This is the first set. Big sling down by
lateral
Hyde.
drop. And we were going for the trip, and he got the lateral.
And Owen's now going to have to work his tail off to keep his shoulders up off the mat. There's a 2.
He's got 2 for his the takedown, and now they've already counted off near falls.
So Owen working hard, trying to get in a position where he can stay off his shoulders, and he is able to roll around at least, and he's working his way back up to his feet, and we're going to get a whistle from the referee.
And that's going to be 3 backs, so we're chasing 5 points. So they're going to go be working for a 2-on-1 right here from a down position, and they're going to try to stall this out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's –
as Hyde has taken a commanding 5-0 lead. But
there's 5-2.
Oh, there we go. Great move by
Don't give
Owen.
it back. Sit out, and now he's caught on his hip, and we're on our back again.
And Craig could be in trouble.
He is in trouble.
Referee's looking down. He's counting. Owen fighting hard to keep that shoulder up off the mat. We're down to 41 seconds. Can he hang on? Hyde working hard. Owen stretching, fighting with all he's got. We're down to 33 seconds.
Get your arm through.
If he can get that near arm through, he may be able to work his way out of it, folks. He is. He's out of it. Works his way out of danger.
Now move, just like you were doing.
We're down to 16 seconds. So good wrestling. Here comes a whistle from the referee. And we've got a blood timeout. So in this first period of action so far, it's already 10-2.
10-2.
10-2.
Yeah.
But really a masterful job thus far of Owen just fighting out of 2 bad situations.
2 really bad situations and living to fight another day. I mean, 10-2 ain't the way their matches have went that he's won the last few. But that kid's going to be careful pushing in right here. We may be able to hit something because now Owen's good on his feet.
Yeah.
And we're living to fight another day right here.
And it just takes one mistake, and Owen can put him down.
Yep, one mistake, and then he can put him down, and maybe we can put this one in the books. But this didn't start out the way we wanted it to,
right?
You know. But I mean, right now we're still breathing and we're still standing.
Absolutely.
And got a shot at this. You ain't got to, it's one of those things that you ain't got to win. You ain't got to win every second of every match.
Absolutely. So we would like to give a shout-out at this time, too, to our fine trainer, Miss Carrie Powell. She's out treating the young man there from Robbinsville. If you follow Swain High Sports in any capacity at all, you know just what an asset to our program she is, all the different things she brings. People have really no idea how many hours she puts in gyms and on fields and on buses and doing this and that. And, we just couldn't make it without Carrie and all she does.
No, absolutely not.
She's the best in the business.
And been here a long time doing it.
Been here a long time doing it.
Been a real blessing to this community.
Absolutely.
A real blessing to this community.
So I'll tell you what we're going to do, folks. While we get this young man cleaned up before we get ourselves ready for action again, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come right back as soon as action's ready to start. And, folks, we're back. We're ready to get this thing underway. We're down to 15 seconds.
We got us a caution right there. We moved a little bit. Up and out.
Well, did he drip some blood on him?
I think he saw some.
So just kind of set where we're at. If you're just tuning in with us, we've only had one match thus far. Mr. Webster from Robbinsville was able to get a decision over John Parton from Swain to give Robbinsville an early 3-0 lead. This is just the second match of the night. We're in the 126-pound class. Owen Craig against Mr. Hyde there from Robbinsville. So if you just tuned in, you've not missed hardly anything. A lot of good excitement here in the gym tonight. We'll do our best to call this thing for you. What we don't know, we'll make up. Or at least I will.
That's exactly right. It won't bother us a bit. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Absolutely.
What they say.
We'll at least make you guys at home feel like that we know what we're talking about. So you decide if we do or if we really don't.
We'll bring our billfold out.
I ain't seen nobody run that yet.
No billfold.
Or the tilt-a-whirl.
No tilt-a-whirls. This may be a sitting whirl right here.
So here's the whistle. We're down to 12 seconds left in the match. Owen doing a good job working his way up.
There's one.
And there's a point.
And Owen has got a sense of urgency about him. He knows he can't wait. Now, no short time points.
We're down to 2-1, and that will do us for the first set there in that match.
All right, we're going down.
We're going down, and the score is 10-3 right now. Mr. Hyde does have a lead, but anything can happen.
He's optional starting.
Oh, he just gave him the DDP, the diamond cutter.
He gave him a diamond cutter, and he's going to come up behind him. He's going to put his hands in the middle of his back. And you can't sit and switch on that, but that means basically I'm going to give you one if you're smart enough to work right. Now, somebody walks into a throw right here. This is throw territory. With that overhook on that far side like that, that's throw territory. If anybody can get him in there hip to hip, somebody's going to get launched.
Yeah, it's not quite as effective as the underhook, but if he's going to overhook him, that'll work too, right?
That'll work too.
Okay, gotcha.
Over and the under. If we get both of those, one on each side, that's where you really get into some dangerous territory.
So Craig and Hyde just trying to fill each other out.
Drive.
Owen drives him. He's got him on his back, and he rolled him right out of it. Hyde's got a commanding.
That's just strength.
That's just strength.
That's sophomore versus senior is what that is.
It's both. Owen working his way again to try to keep his shoulder up and roll out of it, which appears like he's just about. Oh, he bridges up, and Hyde has him again. He's working hard for the pin.
And he's going to be out.
Should be out of bounds.
And well, I don't know. He's got 2 points in,
there's
and
the third
there's
one.
the out.
Whoa. Should have been a whistle. Woo.
3 near fall. 2 takedown, 3 near fall, so we're 5 more down.
Is that close to a – if you get up by 15, it's
15,
over, right?
15 difference, yes.
But it's 15-4 is the current score. Owen will work from the down position this time. He's going to give him a diamond cutter. Yeah. He's going to work from just right above his mid-back here, folks. He places his hands down. Here comes a whistle.
Which is a great place for a shot. Turning into him like that if he comes walking. And now we're thinking home runs.
Yeah.
Going to get him to walk into something, see if I can't get him on his back because, we're going to have to pin to win this one.
Yeah. At this point, you got to throw the kitchen sink at this
That's
kid.
exactly right. Without giving up too many points. Arm drag. It's nice.
Got a little cross-face action there across the bridge of his nose.
That's 2 for us, 2 for the good guys. Now, hey, keep in the saddle.
Keep working.
Work your front stuff. Short toss.
Oh, there it is.
It is.
Oh, he's got him on his back, folks. This could be a momentous comeback from Owen Craig. We've got 20 seconds to go in the match.
Sink
He's
him
got
right
Hyde down. Is he going to be able to pull it off? Hyde's bridging like crazy. We're down to 13 seconds, folks. Is Owen going to be able to do it? Referee's down. He's looking. He's crawling. He's feeling with everything he's got. Oh, we're down to 4 seconds. Give it to him.
That's it.
Give it to him, 2.
That's it.
He got him. Oh, he pins him. What a huge comeback win from Owen Craig of Swain County High School as Hyde had a commanding lead in this thing, and Owen snatched victory out of the jaws of defeat.
Absolutely.
Holy cow.
A puncher's chance, You got a puncher's chance, and that's the way you want to do it. Never be done.
Wow, what a huge match there by Owen Craig. Just phenomenal.
Now they're going to send a kid. We're sending a kid right here named Rocky Barker.
Mr. Rocky Barker, he's a freshman.
Against a kid named Jaden Noel from Robbinsville, who's a returning state champion and is not a freshman.
Well.
But we got a puncher's chance. You ain't got to get them every day. You just got to get them today.
Anything can happen.
That's exactly right.
You never know till you lace your boots up and enter the squared circle.
You got to walk that aisle.
You got to walk that aisle, man. I'm telling you.
And to be the man.
You got to beat the man,
That's
baby.
right. And right out there's the man, and he's right in front of you, and you got every chance in the world to do it.
He's staring Space Mountain right between the eyes.
That's exactly right. And in a state championship tournament, state championship match, we had a kid, or actually Robbinsville had a kid, and I was watching him from Robbinsville. He hadn't, he's definitely the best wrestler. Kid walks out, gets caught, doesn't win a state championship.
Wow.
It ain't going to happen but once.
One time, that's right. So it looks like we're doing a little cleanup on the mat right now, getting up some blood and probably various sundries.
And I'm sorry about your ears where I hollered there a few minutes ago, folks.
Me too, but I'm not going to apologize for getting excited for our kids.
I'm going to apologize for your ears hurting, but
That's
not
right.
for being
That's right. Absolutely.
But absolutely not for being jacked for Owen Craig. He's a great kid, and he works hard, and that was a good way for this to pay off. Just goes to show when you keep showing up and you keep grinding, that good things can happen for you.
Absolutely. When you've got good character and a good work ethic, most of the time you're rewarded. So it looks like we've got everything on the match cleaned up now. It looks like Mr. Barker and Mr. Knoll are going to square off here. The referee gives a whistle, and here we go. As Mr. Knoll and Rocky kind of feeling each other out. A couple head slaps, looking to shoot. Well, that Knoll kid from Robbinsville looks quick, and there you go. You see right now.
He is super quick.
He's a state champion, you said?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's state champion and a great wrestler. And, you know, by all accounts, a pretty good kid.
Good.
You know, I mean, he's a good kid. And taking nothing away from Robbinsville, they do a great job with these kids.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's no two finer wrestling programs in the state than what you're seeing here tonight.
Get your head off the mat, Rocky. Get your head off the mat.
So we're down to a minute and 19 seconds here.
That's a way to be game right there. That's a way to be game. Now get your head off the mat. He's hand fighting underneath, but it's hard to do that with your head down like that because you're going to get caught in a minute and get stacked, and it's a bad place to be, and you don't come out of it.
Which, you know, I mean, Rocky wrestling this kid with all this experience he's got, this is a good learning opportunity for Rocky.
And he's got to take it for what it is.
And to get a feel of the best of the best, you know?
And right there is a wing and a one-on-one on the far side, and he let the one-on-one go, and Rocky's fighting. I'm taking nothing away from Rocky Barker. He's giving it all he's got. Taking nothing away from him.
And Knoll trying to work now. He's really trying to spread himself out there and get his weight balanced so he can drive down on that shoulder.
Getting big to drive down on them shoulders, and that's that.
Referee's looking. He's checking it out. We're down to 29 seconds. Can Rocky hold on?
I can't see his far side.
I can't see that. Man, there it is. That will be a pin for Mr. Knoll. So that will be a 7-point or 6-point deal there for Robbinsville.
Bringing the match score to 9-6.
9-6. So good valiant effort there, though, by freshman Rocky Barker. That was a 132-pound weight class.
Austin Jenkins, our wrestler, coming out ranked 13th in the state at 138 pounds, and he's going to either see Rios or Luck Savage, and it looks like it's only Mr. Rios.
That's Mr. Rios. Austin is 17-8 on the year. Austin is a junior. You kind of hear us repeat this over and over, but I mean, just a phenomenal young man. Works his tail off for everything he's got. So we'll get this thing underway here and see how Austin can fare.
You know, and this is one of those things. The Luck Savage kid is probably the wrestler that if you were going to say the one that you're going to win with, that's the one. Whoa, neck whip to your back.
Whew. Oh, and Austin flips him right back over. What a turn of events.
Keep at it.
Wow.
That was 2. That's right.
Wow. That happened fast.
It did happen fast. And you know what? That's how fast it can happen.
Absolutely.
And Austin's he's got good hips. And he's not, and they ain't no quit in him. And he's working for that bar right there. And now he's, take that wrist, head it to elbow.
That's that side bar.
Yeah, it's a side bar. They get, right there, drive through him.
And Austin working his way behind still, trying to find some point or position to work a move. Rios working his way up. Austin brings him straight back down.
And this is where Austin's good. I'm going to be honest with you. This is Austin's thing, kind of this top work. He doesn't give up a lot of crazy reversal points and stuff like right here. I can't say that it won't happen, but this is where he's good. He understands position.
He appears pretty methodical in what he likes to do.
And he does. He knows what he wants to do, and he invited that kid back in the match right then.
We're down to 53 seconds. This is just the first set of this match. We are again in the 138-pound division. As both young men still working for position. Austin trying to pull hard on Mr. Rios. Oh!
He's working. He's working. And, you know, this is when you're on top and that other kid's having to carry your weight like this, as long as you're continuing to work, this is not a bad place to be. And if we get a win right here.
Oh, Rios is up, but Austin grabs a hold of the ankle and keeps him down and maintains his position. We're down to 14 seconds.
Get off your hip. Oh, God. Sit back, sit back, sit back.
Rios is trying to flip him. Austin's trying to stay on top. We're down to 3, down to 2, down to 1, and that will do us here in the first set.
And now, and they're reaching back. Rios kids reaching back. We ain't got to catch him every time. He just got to get him right here in a minute. Just got to get him once.
So both coaching staffs kind of giving both their young men instructions on what they'd like to see. It is a 2-2 point total right now in this match.
Really? 2-2?
Yep.
Huh.
2-2. Austin's going to assume the down position.
So they called that a takedown. and it was and then they didn't. Well, I would have considered that an unsettled position to begin with, and 2-0 us. But hey, 2-2.
All right, folks, we're getting ready to get underway here for this second set of this match. Is that what you call these sets? What do you call these?
Period.
All right. I was thinking volleyball.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Second period.
Second period.
Hey, right there. Head out. Now drive. Pick it up, drive. Pick it up, drive.
He's working to get that corkscrew on Rios early. He's trying to drive his head.
Trying to pull his head out right here. If he pulls his head out, we got us a reversal.
Is he going to be able to do it? Oh, we've got a whistle for something here.
He called that a stalemate, which means we're going to start back over again from the.
Oh, okay.
He calls, in other words, nothing was happening, which I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, because this is definitely a downgrading position for us.
Holy cow, what a flip by Austin. Did you see that?
It's a Granby.
That was the old Granby roll right there.
Roll.
I've waited 2 weeks to call that.
That's the old Granby roll. And now, see, that's the kind of thing that Austin can do, because Austin's – now, see, if he reaches back there and grabs his head again, if he'll just throw in a half, this is probably over. If he'll just do us a favor, reaching back and grabbing his head again like that.
Oh, and he gets him rolled, but they're right back to that same position. We're down to 1 minute in the second period. Austin still working hard on Rios.
Get out, don't be on your hip. Get off your hip. That's it. Get your leg back. That boy. Cross face.
Oh, boy, that was almost costly.
Yeah, and
we're down to 40 seconds, folks. Both young men receiving a lot of instruction.
because this is two kids that aren't always in your lineup.
That's right. And, oh,
no.
Holy cow, man. Austin, he is flexible as he can be.
And he just called locking hands on Austin. So we just lost.
How many?
Just lost a point.
1 point?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to put the score now to 4-3. Austin is ahead in this match.
And 25 seconds.
And here's the whistle. Oh, good cross face.
Good cross face.
He raked his nose pretty good right there. We're down to 18 seconds. Rios trying to work his way up. He's not able to do it. Folks, we're down to 8 seconds. This is the second period of this match.
Just hold what you got. Don't
and
give
we're
up
going to be 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do us for this second period. So Austin will go into this third period maintaining a 4-3 lead. Looks like it's his choice. Austin is going to choose.
No, their choice.
They get to choose.
They get to choose. They deferred to us last, and Austin took down and hit that Granby. If we ride him out, we win. If we turn him, we win. If we cut him, we take him down, we win. So, I mean, we're in a pretty good place. Austin's going to give him he's going to get down there with him.
And both wrestlers ready. There's a whistle.
Austin really, really likes that optional start position. I'm surprised he didn't go with it.
He almost had that slinky run on him.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah. About had that jelly roll.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. And Austin, I'm telling you, I've never seen a kid bounce off his back as quick as he is.
That's hips.
That is ridiculous.
That's having good hips.
If you're a good athlete, you have good hips.
Yeah.
Never fails, does it?
No, doesn't ever fail. That's why I was terrible.
And Austin rolls him. Is he going to be able to stick him on his back? Nope.
Now, hit at that elbow. Keep it and go out. That's
we're
fine.
going to get a whistle. So that will stop the clock here at 1 minute, 13 seconds.
Come on, Austin. Come on, Austin. Minute and 13 seconds.
He does maintain a 4-3 lead still. So this is a big match. We really need to swing our way. Worth noting, Austin is in the lineup. Adam Cotterman is out with an injury tonight, so this could be big.
He called a stall warning. In other words, he's up and we're not trying to work to return him. That was a pretty quick stall warning, being that he's trying to climb that, in my opinion. I mean, what's he supposed to do, you know?
So he's going to give him a neutral position.
And we got to get a shot.
Rio shoots. He wasn't able to get it. Austin works his way in behind. He grabs hold of that ankle.
That was honestly, that's what I call shooting from across the gym.
So it is 6-4, folks. We're down to 45 seconds. Is Austin going to be able to hang on to this?
Don't pull him on you.
Oh, God, he did, but he's able to flop right back out of it again. He has the uncanny ability to be able to do that. We're down to 30 seconds.
And he's just, guys, that's hips and athleticism. And he's a pretty decent hurdler, I think.
He's a very good hurdler. All technique. We're down to 20 seconds. Something's going to have to give for the Robbinsville kid, Mr. Rios. Austin works, he maintains his position on top. We're down to 10 seconds. Is he going to be able to hang on?
Yep, it's going to be 9-9 at the end of this.
Folks, we're down to 5 seconds. Austin just has to hang on. 3, 2, 1. And that's going to do us. So Austin will get the win there by a point total of 6-4. That will give Swain a 3-point win. And that will tie our score at 9.
And they gambled right there. They were expecting to get 3 or to get 6. And now they're sending Luck Savage to Israel Ferguson. And Israel's a pretty decent wrestler, but this kid is too.
Yeah, this should be a good match right here. We are now in the 145-pound weight division. As again, this will be junior Israel Ferguson. He's 18-12 on the year, ranked 8th in the state.
And we got a kid that he's wrestling right here, the Luck Savage kid, who I think transferred from Hayesville. To Robbinsville, coming into this year, and he's a good wrestler. These are, two decent wrestlers in here going at it. This is one of those where you want to get a pin, you'd love to get one, but you can't be guaranteed you're going to.
Right.
Either way, hips back, cross face him, force up, watch the trip.
Oh, there's the trip. Luck Savage takes down Ferguson.
And that's length.
And that will
See
be 2.
how tall that kid is.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
For that weight class, you're thinking about it, it's a 145-pound kid. He's pretty doggone long for a 145-pounder.
As Ferguson trying to work his way out from underneath. Luck Savage trying to roll him over on his back.
And he's doing a good job of staying in the middle right there, and he's working and trying to get that back exposed without putting himself in a position to be exposed himself.
Right. Yeah.
He's trying to set that one. Well, he lost his wing, and now he's going the other way, and he's got that.
Oh, he's hammering out. He's pulling on that arm, trying to fold him over. He's pulling. We're down to 50 seconds.
And
Ferguson could be in some trouble. Luck Savage pulling hard. Ferguson doing a good job of keep fighting, though.
That was 3 backs. So we're down 5. 36 seconds right here. But like we said before, hey, puncher's chance. As long as you got breath in your body, you got a shot.
Absolutely.
You got to keep showing up, towing that line.
Owen Craig proved that just a minute ago.
That's exactly right.
Folks, we're down to 23 seconds here. This is the first period of this match. Team versus team score. It is 9-9. And we're down to 13. Not really a lot going on right now as Israel tries to work his way up.
From the legs right there, and that kid's trying to expose his back, but there's not enough tilt.
Yeah, he had him in the ladle right there. It's hard to get out of. And that's going to do it. There's the clock.
And that's 2 more backs. Did he give 3 or 2? I couldn't see his fingers.
I can't see, but that is going to increase the score to 7-0 now in favor of Luck Savage.
So it's 2.
All right, folks, we're back. We're fixing to start the second period here as Ferguson will have the top advantage. Luck Savage on the bottom.
And we just got reversed. No, not yet. There we did.
Ooh, that Luck Savage kid's quick on his feet, too, man,
good.
getting around from front to back.
He's a good wrestler. I mean, I'm taking nothing away from that kid. Good wrestler. He left a situation in Hayesville where they didn't even know they were going to have a team, and came to Robbinsville, and it turned out they did have a team. And he joined a really good team.
Yeah, he absolutely did.
And now we just need to We need Mr. Ferguson to keep working right here. And preferably, if we're going to give up any, we don't want to give up
this
many.
The pin, that's right.
We want 3.
We just need him to hang on.
6.
Not to get beat by 15 or more, pinned. And look, Savage working hard, getting Ferguson around over on his back. The referee is down, checking out the action. He's looking close, but I think Ferguson doing a good job keeping that shoulder up. But that Luck Savage pushing hard.
And he's got this far arm.
He's pushing. And there it is. That's going to be a pin by Luck Savage from Robbinsville. So that will give Robbinsville 6 more points.
So
that will
15-9.
increase their lead to 15-9. So it looks like up next we're going to move on to the 152-pound weight division. We're going to send out another freshman, Mr. Clay Siegel.
And he is going to face Mr. Panama.
One of the Panama kids. I think there's 3 of them.
2?
Yep. We'll work our way back to.
There's just 2 of them. That's one person they're going to use maybe in 2
places. Oh, I got you. Look at there.
All right, and this is the older brother of the 2. I'm pretty sure he's a senior, and the other one I think is a sophomore. I think we got a senior and a sophomore.
So he was that little running back on their football team.
Yes. Hey, and this Siegel kid.
Well, looky there.
Don't. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Mr. Brody's sitting, bringing us some goodies up here, a drink.
And Siegel is going to be okay.
Yes, he is. He's a hard worker, too.
A
freshman.
Kid. Tries hard. A freshman against a senior is always a tough place to be.
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly, you're just not physically ready when you're a freshman. The rest of seniors.
Or experience-wise.
Yeah. And see,
Panama's aggressive.
He's aggressive. But, you can – we just he needs – right there. See, that's one of those things is in 2 years when he catches him with his arm across his face, he drives him through that mat.
Yeah.
And we create a scramble right there. But, guys, Clay Siegel's going to be fine.
Absolutely.
This is one of those things where you just got to stay with it, got to keep working. He's a strong kid for his age. That Panama kid, just a stronger kid and been doing it a little longer, Set hand control. That kid, he's got Clay's hand, not letting him attack, and he's choosing his battles, and that's what seasoned kids that are good, that's what they do. And that was a heck of a level change.
Ooh, and Clay's headgear's off. As Panama's going to work Siegel around on his back, he's working hard now to try to get the pin. And the referee's down checking. He's looking at him.
And guys, that was a quick transition.
That was quick. I don't even really know what you call that. Referee's checking. Is Clay going to be able to hang on? He's checking his shoulders. And we're down to 34 seconds. Can Clay hang on?
34 seconds.
He's trying. He's fighting. And there's the pin. So Panama gets the pin. Good effort, though, by freshman Clay Siegel.
Hey, nothing wrong with the effort. Not a thing in this world wrong with the effort.
And that'll give Robbinsville 6 more points. That will increase their lead now team-wise to 21-9.
And now Jamie Owl is going out to face Mr. Hall from Robbinsville, who is I'm not sure his class.
Well, I know Jamie's another freshman.
I'm not sure the Hall kids' class from Robbinsville, but this is a big match for us. This one is, because we're getting ready to go into where they're strongest in their lineup, just to be honest with you.
So we're underway here. This is the first period here of this match.
Jamie's really improved too, guys. He has really, really, really improved.
So Jamie working hard, trying to find a spot where he can potentially throw a move. There's Hall working his way into Jamie's midsection. Jamie has him wrapped up around the head. Both wrestlers trying to find an advantage.
Oh, I don't know what we was doing, neck whip there or what, but we ended up pulling him down, and we give up 2 on the scramble once they hit the mat. Minute 16.
So Hall now will have the advantage. He is working his way on top. Al on the bottom. We're down to about 1 minute 7 seconds. As Jamie trying to stand up, trying to work his way out of this. And Mr. Hall trying to throw him back to the ground, and he does get out. So that will be a 1 for Jamie.
2-1.
So now that brings the score to 2-1 in favor of Mr. Hall from Robbinsville.
Sitting here chomping my gum like a house of fire. I'm going to have to get rid of this gum.
So, folks, we're down to 39 seconds, 38, and Jamie and Mr. Hall trying to both find just that sweet spot to make a move of some kind.
And they were in there in that collar tie ear to ear, and usually that's when people are trying to get somebody lured into throwing. And I don't think that's Jamie's game, so let's get back to forehead to forehead and go to work.
We're down to 20 seconds, folks, here in this first period. Again, we are in the 160-pound weight division. We started in the 120, so the final match of the night will be 113 pounds, and we'll work our way up to that. Several weight classes yet to go. If you're tuning in with us on the Maroon Devil Network, we greatly appreciate it and hope you guys are enjoying the action here at Swain County High School, and that will do it. So after one period there of wrestling, that will be Mr. Hall from Robbinsville. We'll have a 2-1 lead over Jamie Al from Swain. As it looks like now, Mr. Hall's going to start on the bottom.
And here's another thing. These kids have wrestled each other, like I said earlier, 3 or 4 times in the past week. You know, I mean, it's by the time it's over with in 2 weeks, we'll have wrestled them probably 4 times. I don't do that. That's 2 reversal, and we got a half in now.
Yeah, he's working the half now. Jamie trying his best to slither out from underneath it. Speaking of slither, I ain't seen nobody run that snake yet tonight.
I ain't seen nobody. The snake ain't reared his ugly
It
head.
hadn't cold yet, has
I'd
it?
love to see us come out the front and run one of those and stick it, because that's the deepest half in the world. And that would shock the world right here. It'd be one of those, I'm not sure that the lights wouldn't buzz the way I'd scream. But
so Al working hard underneath. We're down to 1:20 seconds. We are in the second period of this match. In a tight match, a 4-1 match now.
Up. Keep working, hips away.
And Jamie gets away. That should be a point. So that will bring it to 4-2. Now let's wrestle.
1:05.
So both young men are collared. Work from the collar position. A lot of feeling out still, and there's a shot from
And
Hall.
high single, picked it up. Jamie's got to get his hips away.
We're down to
He ain't up off
43
the legs
seconds.
yet. That ain't.
Oh, work your way in behind now. Oh!
I say Robbinsville's wanting to, but he's staying low on the leg with his hands, and you're not going to get it. You got to get up above the knees anyway and into the hip thigh area at least with both arms, but before you're going to get that call more times than not. So
Al will work from the underneath position again, trying to flip his way out. We're down to 26 seconds. It is a 5-2 advantage now for Hall from Robbinsville.
Keep turning, keep moving.
We're down to 14. This is the second period. If Jamie can hang on.
That's 1 for Jamie. Attaboy.
So it's 5-3. Looks like we may go to a third period.
No short time points, Jamie.
And that's 2 seconds, 1 second, and we will go to a third period of wrestling.
All right, they're going to put Hall down. All right, they're putting him down. Jamie's going on top. And I hope we got us a game plan right here.
So this will be the final 2 minutes of this match. It will be decided one way or another. And there's the whistle. And Hall is able to work his way back to his feet, and that's going to be 1 for Hall. That's going to increase his lead now to 7-3.
That's a duck under and a dandy.
That was a good duck under.
And
Jamie's on his back. Mr. Hall's got him pinned over. Is Jamie going to be able to keep his shoulder up and fight?
He caught that arm again. We're in trouble.
And now he's putting a lot of pressure on that shoulder. It could be down on the mat, folks. This could be it. Can Jamie hang on from Swain? He's trying his best to bridge and work his way out of it. Hall putting the pressure on that shoulder. The referee checking it. He's not giving it to him yet. Jamie's working hard. This could be big as far as points.
That's it.
Referee's checking it. We're down to a minute 14.
That's
it.
Well, I'll just say this. I'd want it.
That's it. So Hall is able to get the pin against Jamie Al. Jamie gave a great fight there. Did a good job wrestling. Like I said, he's a freshman, and he's going to be an absolute dandy. So good sportsmanship by both young men. Robbinsville will get 6 points for that win.
21-9. 21-9.
Should be 27. Yeah,
27-9. All right, 27-9. So now it brings us down to
170-pound weight class. This is one of our really special wrestlers this year, junior Gabe Lillard. Gabe is 26-7 on the year, and Gabe comes ranked 4th in the state.
And he's wrestling a kid last name Murphy. I don't know very much about. Looks
Dale?
like a young kid. Could be Dale. Could be Dale Murphy. Could be. Well, actually,
No,
it says
that's
Shanahan. Look, it says Shanahan on
That
his
does
back.
say Shanahan. So,
It
sorry.
says Murphy on our list, but
We apologize for that. So it is Shanahan. Oh, the referee takes a spill, and he bows to the crowd as Gabe shoots. Oh, my God, he picks him straight up in the air. Gabe is a phenomenal wrestler. He's strong, has really good hips, strong in his quads. He's working to get Shanahan over. Looks like he's just kind of messing with him a little bit.
hey, playing around.
He's got that half wheelbarrow run on him right there. Did you see that?
I did.
He had it. If he could have got the full, he'd have had him.
He had that single handle wheelbarrow.
That single-handle wheelbarrow.
And this is a little
And Gabe,
two more. And he's got that bar. And if he gets this one-on-one on that far side pulled in, he's going to run this bar.
if he can get his handle. Oh, he's about
He's
got
set
it.
it back the other
He's
way.
got the PV run on him this time.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's got that claw stuck in the ground. He's trying to roll just like you would a big old log. Mr. Shanahan trying his best to hang on, and Gabe is about to get him rolled over, I do believe. The referee checking it. Is Gabe going to get it? And he
got
does. So Gabe Lillard will run his record of 27-7 on the year, gets the pin, and that will give Swain 6 more points. So that will bring this match now to 27-15.
With returning state for us, Matt Ferguson coming out, and for them, returning state champion, I think maybe 2-time, Kyle Fink, who is Coach Odom's stepson and a really good wrestler. You know, I mean, got to give the devil its due.
Absolutely.
But like I said 10 times today, you ain't got to win every time.
That's right. Just once.
Just once, all we needed. But we need it right here. We need something out of Matt. We need something good to happen for us right here.
Matt is 12-6 on the year. Matt is a sophomore, so we've got a lot of youngsters in our lineup, folks. We're going to be heck to contend with for the next few years. So Fink does work his way on top.
And this is the other thing. He does a great job of keeping no space in his hips. And even though he's not on his knees.
Right.
You're carrying that weight the whole time. And Matt worked his way out of that and made him lose a handle, stood right up, went right back to the middle of Matt and said, come on, get you some. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it.
As a coach, that's all you can ask for.
That's exactly right. And say, I'm going to keep knocking. And I'm going to try to hit this home run in a minute. Maybe I can.
So Fink shoots the single leg. He's trying to work Ferguson down on his back, and he does get him. Matt's going to have to work really hard right here against a 2-time defending state champion as he's working hard to try to bridge himself up out of it. The referee's checking all angles. We're down to under a minute now. Fink working hard to get Matt's shoulder down. Is he going to be able to do it?
Good bridge.
And Ferguson does work his way up out of it. Nice
bridge.
job. That's 3 backs, I think, for Mr. Fink.
So that should be, 10?
Looks like it's, 7-1.
7-1.
So we're down to 35 seconds. This is the first period of this match. This is a 182-pound division. As Ferguson just trying to figure out a plan of action here. Fink working on top, still hard, trying to sling Matt over on his shoulders. We're down to 20 seconds.
And Matt's working. That's all you can ask him to do. He's working. Now he's keeping his hands out there where it's hard to get handles. And he's going to trying to run a crossface series thing right here, and like that butcher that we like so good.
Yep.
That's what we might be getting ready to try to see worked right here. And
that's going to do us. So Ferguson does a good job maintaining through the first period of play. And it will be a 7-1 advantage for Fink.
He's putting Kyle down. God, I'd love to see a home run right here. I'd lose my
Yeah.
mind. And when I say a home run, I mean something that you take them from their base to their back, and we just got 2 points for reversal given up, and we locked hands. So that was 3 points that they just got right there. So it's 10-1. I said, sit hard.
And 2 more. So Fink maintaining that position that he's had most of the match. Trying to flip Ferguson over. And is he going to be able to get him? Nope. Ferguson does a good job staying on his belly. As we're in the second period here.
He's working for that Butcher again.
There's that Butcher.
And he's got him, I believe, in the Butcher.
He's got that Butcher locked in, folks.
He lost the elbow right there, and he's got it now. He's
Ferguson trying to work. Oh, he applies the pressure. Fink locks down hard again. That can't feel good. And there's the pin for Fink. But a good fight there given up by Matthew Ferguson.
Ain't no quit in him.
Absolutely.
That runs the score to 33-15. And now we're going to either see Wachacha or Williams.
It's going to be Wachacha, I think. That's what they were. No. A little gamesmanship right here, trying to figure out who.
Yeah, I think we got to see him first.
It's going to be Wachacha. He's the big tall kid, right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be junior Blake Swain. Blake is 27-8 on the year. He's ranked second in the state. He's going to be taking on Mr. Wachacha from Robbinsville.
And this was picking a matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the state champion returning too, but now Blake ain't no joke, you know.
Absolutely not.
And him and Cage Williams have wrestled a handful of times this year, and Blake ain't beat him, but neither's anybody else. You know, I mean, Cage went through the state championship tournament last year and didn't give up a point.
That's unbelievable. So Swain, we're doing a good job here. Him and Wachacha locked up. Wachacha has Swain's leg. He's trying to work him down on the mat, and we do have a whistle here.
And we're still standing.
All right. So good job by Swain. Both wrestlers back to the middle. It looks like we've got some blood. So Miss Carrie Powell is going to tend to Mr. Swain, and while they do that, we're going to take a quick break. Welcome back. We do get the blood taken care of. Swain and Wachacha will go at it again. This is the first period of this match. Thus far, it's a scoreless match. It's kind of a unique blend here of height versus just compact strength.
Up. And he's so long. He's tall, and it makes it tough on you when you a shorter wrestler. A tall kid's tough, especially if they're strong. If you can't just pull what you reach and get what you want, pull it to you.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Blake. The good thing about Blake though is Blake wrestles position, and he understands the mat.
Yeah, he's done a lot of wrestling in his career.
He has done a lot of wrestling, and he gets better and better. You know, he's a kid that I think has a chance to be on the podium this year.
Yeah.
I think he has a chance at placing at state. I think he has a chance at winning state. You know, anything can happen on any given day. But I definitely think that he can be on and should be on the podium.
And Wachacha takes a shot there to the single leg on Swain. We're down to 34 seconds. Blake trying to do a good job working his way out of it, and he did. So good job of Blake Swain there working his way out of that. We're down to 25 seconds. This is the first period. Neither wrestler has got a point yet. Wachacha grabs the leg again.
And now we're in trouble.
And he will take Swain to the mat. That's the first 2 points of the game. Wachacha works in behind Swain. Looks like he's got a half worked on him. Taking that right hand, trying to work back through. And that's going to be the first period. So that time will expire. Wachacha will leave that period on a 2-0 advantage. So it looks like Wachacha's going to start on the mat. Swain will work from in behind.
And he's coming up on the opposite side most people like for you to come up on, because you work, you sit out and everything a certain way.
Swain trying to maintain position to keep Wachacha down on the mat.
Attaboy. Got him.
And he works on top of him.
He's got that. Did he get the arm? I couldn't see the arm out.
Yeah, we've got a terrible angle right now. And Wachacha works his way out of it for a point.
Now, don't wait on him to shoot. You know, don't wait on him to run his offense. We got to do right here. We got to push the pace on our feet if we're gonna hang in here and get a win in this match. And this one we need to win.
We need this one bad, really bad.
Be nice to pin it.
Absolutely.
But we definitely need to win it. If nothing else, to get some momentum going. I mean, It's a senior versus junior. And I think Blake spent most of the year last year injured.
Yeah. So both wrestlers working hard. Swain does have Wachacha's head. He does work his way out of it. No points for that. Both guys in the tie-up position. We're down to 55 seconds. This is the second period of this match. So we've said it before, the higher you work your way in weight class, a little more feeling out period. It's not as much
flopping,
quick shooting and all that kind of stuff.
Not as much flopping around.
Yep. And Wachacha works around.
And he's on his hip. He's caught Blake on his hip. All right, so we got 2 for a takedown right there.
And we've got a whistle.
Blood time again.
We've got another blood timeout. So, again, I'll tell you what, folks, it is 5-0. Let's take just a quick break, and as soon as Miss Carrie Powell gets the blood situation taken care of, we'll be right back. And welcome back, folks. We did get the blood situation taken care of. Carrie took care of Mr. Blake, and we're back to wrestling. And that is Mr. Wachacha there from Robbinsville. Blake Swain on the bottom. We're in the second period. It is 5-0 right now in favor of Wachacha.
Blake's got to clear ties right here and keep working. And the big thing is, needs to get his. That's it. Now, if we can get our chest up and be ready to work right here, might be able to stand up and get out of it. Good back pressure and keep moving.
We're down to 3 seconds, though. 2 seconds, 1, and that will do us for the second period. So this match will go to period number 3. And as of right now, Wachacha has 5, Swain with 0. But like we saw earlier in the day with Mr. Owen Craig, anything can happen at any time. Swain perfectly capable of doing that, so that's what we're going to hope for this period. So Wachacha is going to be down, it looks like. Do we have another blood issue?
Looks like we got blood time
Appears
again.
like we got blood time again. So, folks, we're going to take another quick break. Please come back for this third period of action. And we're back, folks. We got the blood cleaned up for like the second time. Wachacha will be on the bottom, Swain on top. This is the beginning of the third period. So Swain trails 5-0. Needs to work hard here to try to get a series of points, or even better than that, a pin. So Swain working on the throw. He has Wachacha trying to work him on the mat. He is able to get him down.
Good mat return.
And the referee is going to call a whistle. As both, I guess
they're going to return them back to the middle, let them recenter for the action.
So Wachacha will go down. Swain will work in behind. And we're wrestling. Swain trying to work himself.
Feed him at crossface. Feed him at crossface. And he picked his leg up, and we're in trouble again.
And Swain's down with the.
And that's a reversal.
And that's a reversal. That's going to run the score now. 7-0 for Wachacha. As this is the third period of this match. As Wachacha working hard. Swain trying his best to fend off what Wachacha's offering underneath. Trying to work his way back around up top. We're down to 1 minute 16 seconds. As Wachacha got a hold of Swain's right leg, trying to pull back.
Trying to get him to flatten out, you know, and that's – and the other thing is he's not working what I would consider to be furiously right here because he don't have to.
He don't have to, that's right.
You know,
he's
I mean,
biding time.
He's working, he's looking busy as much as anything else, but he's not really coming out to the side and working anything to pin. But now we got to move. You know, I mean, that's the thing is we got to try to improve our position. And
we're down to 38 seconds. This is the third period, so whatever happens here in the next 35 seconds is going to happen. Wachacha is trying to work Swain around on his back. Swain trying to keep that left shoulder up. He does spin out from under it, but he's going to have to find something here really quick. We're down to 22 seconds.
Got to get up and out.
Wachacha just trying to maintain. That's all he's trying to do.
He's trying to act like he's working for that cradle on that far side, but he don't care if he gets it or not.
We're down to 10 seconds, folks.
Let's have us a drive out.
And we do get a whistle. So there are 8 seconds left.
8 seconds left.
The score right now is 7-0 in favor of Wachacha.
7-0, and so that's going. If nothing changes, it's a major. So I mean, we need to get up and out right here.
And there's the whistle. Swain's going to work hard trying to get out. We're down to 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and that's going to do us here in this match. So in the 195-pound division, Wachacha from Robbinsville will take that match 7-0, and that will give Robbinsville how many more points?
4.
That's 4. Okay.
I think that's a 4-pointer. It runs. I can't remember if it's more than 7 or just 7.
So that will increase the lead now to 36-15.
And mathematically, we're out. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 to go, but we have to pin all 4 to get 24 points to have it.
So you're in for a real treat here, folks. This is the 220-pound division. Our senior Carson Taylor, who is a phenomenal wrestler, 25-6 on the year, ranked 3rd in the state. But unfortunately, he's taking on the #1 guy in the state, Cage Williams, who is a nationally ranked wrestler.
Yeah, and he's a returning state champion.
He's going big places in wrestling, this Williams kid. But Carson has looked forward to this match all day. He's going to fight him like a little Wolverine. We'll see what happens.
You know, and that's the thing is, Carson, I'd love to have had him since he was in middle school. This match is different. They don't bump to see him.
Yeah, right.
If Carson's been in this whole time.
That's exactly right.
I mean, this was a matchup that they picked, and this is a matchup that they picked because they felt like that they feel confident Cage is going to get points wherever he's at.
Yeah, right.
And they thought they could get 12 there instead of with what they did, instead of getting, you know, hopefully a wash. You know, if something happens right here and we can catch them.
So Carson will be down on the mat. Cage will be up on top.
And Carson's got great hips. And he was trying right then for the home run.
He was.
Off.
And that's all right. What's he got to lose in this match?
Not one thing.
Not one thing. As Williams does a good job. Uh-oh. Could Carson put him on his back? This could be the upset of the year, folks.
The daggone century.
The Epsom upset of the century. Carson's going to work him. He's got Williams on his back. Could it be? This place will absolutely go insane.
That is
if
it.
Carson Taylor can get it.
And he didn't.
And Williams works his way out from underneath. Oh, my God, folks. That could have been absolutely huge. Woo!
2 near fall. 2 reversal.
Wow.
3 near fall.
That made me lightheaded, Coach. I stood
Yeah.
up so quick.
My
Lord
bl-
of mercy,
Yeah,
folks.
my blood pressure, I about lost it.
That was almost the equivalent of the Jacksonville Jaguars beating the New England Patriots.
Yes, absolutely.
That big of an upset, and it almost happened. Wow.
But well, it'd be like if Alabama got beat by Auburn this year, because Auburn's pretty good.
That's right.
Alabama's just good,
Yeah.
you know.
Holy cow, folks. Sorry if we blew your eardrums out right there, but that would have been one of the greatest moments in Swain sports history right there.
That would have been one of those things that everybody hears like, holy crud, I cannot believe that happened. But that's what happens. Like I say, a puncher's chance.
So both guys back on their feet now. Carson has a ton.
And Carson just believes he's supposed to whip you.
I started saying, man, he just
believes he's
got a ton
supposed
of momentum right now. Absolutely, man. Adrenaline.
He just believes he's supposed to whip you. Whether or not he does, he doesn't know, but he believes he's supposed to.
Gosh, that was so close.
Yeah, that was so close. And I'll be honest
I'm
with you.
interested to see how Williams responds to that.
Well, I don't know. I don't think that's a first. He's like, I'm getting out of them throw positions. I ain't doing that. I ain't getting out of them. I'm getting out of them throw positions. We ain't going to do that.
So that's a pretty good slapping of the head there by both men. We're down to 10 seconds in this first period when most folks thought this would already been over.
Well,
let's just be honest.
Yeah, I mean, that it could have been, for sure.
Absolutely.
But, honestly, I thought the shorter it was, the better it favored us because that means we might have hit something big.
Hit something big. We're down to 8 seconds.
No
and
short
right now,
time
folks,
points.
it is a 5-5 match as we're down to 5 seconds. And I believe we're just going to take this one to the second period, and that's what's going to happen. So what a tremendous first period there from senior Carson Taylor.
And he just don't know no better than to know that he's supposed to whip you.
That's exactly right.
And there ain't a thing in the world wrong with that. All right, so they're going to put Cage under, and let's see what Noon does.
So we're about to get the second period underway here.
And he's doing an optional start.
He's giving him the diamond cutter.
That's it, the DDP.
And here's the whistle. So this second period is underway now.
And giving the devil his due here, like I say, Cage is a good-looking sophomore, guys. That ain't a lot of sophomores on this planet that look just like that.
No, I've not seen many in my days. Just to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they just ain't a whole lot of them that look just like that. And well, like I say, Carson don't know no better, and I love it. I love Carson Taylor.
Absolutely.
I've been a Carson Taylor fan since he's in kindergarten when I had him in PE. He's standing out here and saying, you're pretty good, but I ain't bad either.
I ain't bad either.
I'll make you wrestle me. And that's the thing that I love about this rivalry that has come in between us and them is it's a certain amount of there's a healthy amount of hatred.
Right, that's right.
But an even more healthy amount of respect.
Yeah, just mutual respect. And it's kind of funny looking around. I mean no ill will towards this at all. There's a lot of shocked Black Knight fans and wrestlers in this gym right now.
Yeah, that almost happened.
that almost happened.
Yeah, and it's a testament to who Nooney is.
Absolutely.
That he wouldn't go out there and he's read the papers.
And there's a whistle.
But he ain't going to know this and ain't going to get decided in the papers. It's going to get decided out there in that circle.
In that squared circle.
That's right.
That's exactly right. So, fans, we're down to 44 seconds here in this second period. As both men, I don't know what the referee's instructing them.
Quit beating each other in the face, I believe, probably the gist of that.
Probably. It's pretty good hand shots in there.
Yeah, quit beating each other in the face and circle in, circle in, circle in.
We're down to 28 seconds. Is Carson going to be able to hang on for the third period?
Every time he goes to that underhook, he gets
and there's a double. Whew, there's a double by Williams. And that'll be 2 points for him. That'll give him an 8-5 advantage. We're down to 15 seconds. All Nooney's got to do is just hang on, and we'll take this thing to a third period. We're down to 10 seconds. Williams working hard to try to pull him over, and Nooney's going to work his way out. No points for that, but he does work his way out. We're down to 6 seconds.
And that's hips and believing you're supposed to.
So Nooney will be on the bottom. It looks like Williams is going to assume that position down in behind him right there. We're down to 6 seconds. There's the whistle.
And he's just going to ride it out.
Yeah, we're going to go to a third period, folks. Nooney trying to work his way up, and he's not going to be able to. But unbelievable. We're going to a third period. Cage Williams will be up 8-5. This is a little bit of uncharted territory going three periods, I have to say.
And he's trying to figure out where that other point come from. And I kind of am too, but okay.
All right, fans. So this is going to finish it right here. We're going to see what happens. Man, I'm telling you, so close. But we can do it again for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And Nooney's standing here and he's saying, hey, I'm going to stand up right here with you in the middle of this and we're going to see what we can do. I mean, I'd love to see him take a good shot right here and see what we can do. You know?
Absolutely. He's got nothing to lose, really.
Absolutely not.
Nothing to lose.
He made a move right then to change his angle with that little knock by.
So both wrestlers just kind of filling each other out again. We're down to 1:37. Been just an action-packed match where Taylor from Swain had Williams almost pinned.
Yes.
It was there.
It was there. I mean, to be honest with you, I thought it might have been.
There's 2 points for Williams as the wrestlers work their way out of bounds now. Nothing lost. We're not even worried about the points right now. We're looking for a pin right here.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way out. And he's going to optional start. And they're going to get back to their feet.
All right, he's giving him the diamond cutter. We're down to 1:22, folks. This is the third period. This will decide this match.
And Nooney wasn't going to take the bait and give him another point right there.
And Williams
now,
is going to
this is where, honestly, if I was him, I wouldn't even try to turn Nooney. I wouldn't even try to turn him because that's where he's the most dangerous. He'll catch you and he'll re-roll you, and before you know it, you're on your back, and it don't take but once.
Don't take but once,
that's right. I would take down cut. I would not even try to turn him if I got back on top.
So we're down to 50 seconds, folks, in this third period. Nooney fighting hard.
Ain't no quit.
No quit at all.
Love that kid.
Yeah, looking for something big to happen right here. He's got to finally find something and try to make a move of some kind. We're down to 38 seconds. Although not getting pinned or not getting beat by 15, in my opinion, for us is a win.
Yeah. I don't like moral victories, but sometimes I'll take them.
And this would be a huge one. Down to 25 seconds.
Take me a good shot, now. Take me a good shot. Get me a good double leg.
Carson's out there laughing. He's enjoying every bit of this.
Yeah, honestly.
He's like, I just went toe-to-toe with one of the best wrestlers in the nation. Not the state, the nation. Williams will go big time.
Yeah, he'll go big.
He'll go big time.
He'll be a D1 wrestler. I mean, I think honestly, if I was making my bets
and that's
going
to do it. So what a match. Williams will win 10-6, but just phenomenal match.
Absolutely. And he's going to win 10-6. But, guys, that wasn't what they thought was going to happen.
No, that wasn't what they thought was going to happen.
That wasn't what they thought was going to happen. You know.
So, folks, that will give Robbinsville 3 more points only.
Yeah,
so it's 39-15. We're going to work our way to the heavyweight round now. What were you going to say about Williams? I'm sorry.
Well, what I was going to say, I'm guessing I'd say Carolina, NC State, Appalachia. I'd say that because I think he won't stay in state so he can be close enough for his folks and everybody to come see him wrestle. I think that's something that's important to him from talking to other people. And, guys, there ain't no slouches in that. NC State's got a heck of a good wrestling program, and you know, there's nothing wrong with any of that.
No. He'll get to pick.
Yeah, he'll get to pick. Absolutely.
He'll get a choice.
If he was graduating this year, he'd get to pick.
Absolutely.
But
as a sophomore.
As a sophomore. But he's got 2 more years to prove who he is. And, I think he's got as good a shot as anybody been around here in a long time to finish undefeated.
So we are now to the heavyweight division. This is junior Tyson Adu for Swain. He's 30-7 on the year, ranked 3rd in the state. And he is taking on
Wesley.
Mr. Wesley from Robbinsville.
And I can't remember. I want to say it may be his first name.
We won't even try.
I don't even know. But anyway, I think he may be a defending state champion too. I mean, pretty doggone good wrestler. You know, I mean, that's.
So we have 3 matches left, counting this one. We still have the heavyweight. We'll circle back to the 106 and 113-pound weight division. So this is the first period. We're already down to under a minute. Nobody's scored yet. which is usually kind of the case. Like we said, once you work your way up in division, there's a little more of a filling out process. Not as apt to shoot as much.
Yeah, you don't want
or make quick moves.
You don't want to be under that.
No, you don't want to be under that.
You don't want to be under that, and a lot of times that's what happens on the shots. A lot of the shots are top work stuff.
So we get a whistle. I guess that's a reset for stall, maybe.
That's like, come on, guys, let's see some action.
Let's go.
And that's, a lot of times the action doesn't look the same, and there's, officiating changes.
Right. So we're down to 25 seconds. This is the first period of this match. Like I said again, nobody scored.
High stuff.
It's Wesley working hard to grab Nadeau's right arm. Nadeau working to try to get some type of position. We're down to 12 seconds. 10 seconds.
And both these are good wrestlers, and that's the crazy thing about tonight is that the match score looks incredibly lopsided. I mean, really, 39-15, they've more than doubled up our score, but this has been good wrestling.
Been good wrestling. I'm fairly certain that one team anticipated getting 0 or 6 on us, and that was it.
Yeah.
They were hoping for the shutout.
They were, I think that they felt like they'd have to, the couple of those that they'd have to work their way through, and they knew that we were good in a spot or two. But I think that they legit came in here thinking they're going to lose 2, maybe 3 at the most, and that's kind of where we're sitting right now, really,
Right.
And that's okay. But this is 2 good wrestlers, and that's the thing is sometimes when you're good, and we're good.
Absolutely.
I mean, you look at that and you'd look up there and you'd say, Swain is, Swain's outmatched, blah, blah, blah. The problem is where we're good, they just happen to be a little bit better right just this minute. But here's the other thing. They're also quite a bit older.
I'm looking at this roster, Coach, and we sent 2 seniors out there tonight, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids that are freshmen or sophomores.
8 kids that are freshmen or sophomores. We got 2 or 3 juniors.
Yep.
2 or 3 juniors. And then everybody else, we're losing. I think we're losing 2 seniors. Is that right?
We're losing. Cotterman's out tonight.
Cotterman's out tonight.
Carson, Cotterman,
and Parton.
Parton. Yep.
And that's it.
That's it.
And I'm not saying that's not big losses. I don't want you to, but I'm just saying it from a loss standpoint as far as what our lineup looks like. We've got nothing. He's out. That leg was out. You keep begging for it. That leg was out.
And it is just a 1-0 match. Wesley has won. We're in the second period.
He got an escape. And then in a minute.
Oh, there's Tice with a shot. He's not going to be able to get it executed.
Kid's strong.
Yeah,
and it's hard. And it's hard to commit to a deep shot, in the legs on these great big ones. Because if they hit down on you and you end up flat, you end up giving 2, you ain't holding their leg not long,
Be like the old natural disasters that used to be in wrestling. You remember them?
Yeah, earthquake and what was it? Typhoon?
They had typhoon, tugboat, and hurricane.
Yeah. See, this is the kind of thing where you drive a leg up. You get it and you drive it up,
To force them backwards.
To force them backwards.
Yeah.
You bump them after you're holding one of their legs, and that leg comes up as you drive them. Yeah.
So we're down to 15
really
seconds.
To bumping them to change their position. Yeah.
We're down to 9 seconds. This is the second period. Again, it's just 1-0 so far in favor of Wesley from Robbinsville over Nadeau from Swain. We're down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 and 0.
And now we're going to go down and see what we can get. What?
As we're going to stay right here, looks like we do have maybe a blood issue from Tice. So we'll take a quick break,
mouth bleeding.
Joe, and we'll come right back as soon as we get the blood taken care of. And we got the blood taken care of, and we are back. It will be Wesley working from the back position against Nadeau. As this is the third period, so this will be the last period.
Now Tice has got to get up because it's only 1-0, and he's got to clear these ties right here. He's got to get that tight waist off, and he's got to come out of there. And he's sitting on his foot. You see that on on Tice's left foot. He's got that leg lace.
He's got that old hoof locked up.
He got that hoof locked up. But now what? That's it.
Oh, look at that spin by Tice.
Hip
that will be a 1.
Back pressure to open it up. His hip iced out.
So that brings it to 1-1.
And now he went under him. And don't give it. Back up, work up, work up. Work up. Good.
And he's able to get back.
Nothing.
So 0.
So it's 1-1.
We're down to almost a minute left, folks, to decide this match.
And guys, just to reiterate what I've been saying, these guys are going to see each other at the conference tournament. They're going to see each other at the regional tournament, and it is not inconceivable, but they would see each other again at the state tournament.
Right.
I mean, very easily could happen.
And there's going to be a 2 for Wesley from Robbinsville.
And he went to work on that shoulder. And he's going to set that, snowplow.
Oh, my God, he's snowplowing him. And Tice works his way out of it.
That's garbage. That's garbage. That was a reversal.
Looks like Coach Jaimez is going to try to get a
We're going to have a little bit of a talk about that because that was a reversal, and he's going to call loss of control, and he's going to call 2 backs for that kid and a loss of control, and then it's going to be back to standing, which is garbage. I mean, complete garbage because he called blood time right then or something. I'm not sure what he called.
Yeah, we're not sure what's going on, fans.
But I will tell you, I believe it's garbage.
I agree. And I just don't agree.
I mean, I think that's garbage. Whenever something like that's going on, you see how it settles before you call anything.
Right.
And he was out, and he was getting ready to cover his hips for a reversal, and that makes all the difference. And instead, he's going to give up 2 backs, and he's only going to get to be standing. And so now we're chasing 3 points.
3 points.
Instead of chasing 2 points after a stoppage, which is a big difference.
Which is huge. It's going to about take a pin at this point.
Yeah,
with only 38 seconds left.
We got or a takedown to our back, a takedown to his back. You know, we're going to have something because it's almost too short a time for a heavyweight match for a takedown cut. They don't do that.
Right.
But now this is where we got to lay the pressure to him and then say, and whatever happens right here, shake his hand, look him in the eye, and say, "I'll see you Saturday."
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
I'll see you Saturday.
I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon. Yeah, that's right. We'll see you Saturday, and that's how soon it'll be.
It'll be here
and then
before we know it.
And then it'll be some maybe in state duels. You know, that's the thing about being 2 good programs. You never know how many times you're going to see each other. And matchups.
And it's funny because, you know, these 2 programs, they don't shy away from each other. They're not afraid to wrestle each other. You know, there are programs out there that are pretty high ranked that tend to not want to wrestle other highly ranked programs.
Hey, guys, that's exactly right. URI Charter came last week to Robbinsville.
To Robbinsville.
And that's huge. I mean, they came a long way to come to wrestle because they wanted to see they wanted to see how everything stacked up. And then we got some other folks that it's like they got track shoes on there running so hard. You know what I mean? And you don't get to run forever.
So we're down to the final 30 seconds here. Is Tice trying to work a shot of any kind down to 25?
Circle in, Tice. Circle in. Circle in.
Kid from Robbinsville just trying to hang on. He's up 3. Don't make any mistakes. Don't get taken down.
Nothing stupid.
We're down to 13 seconds.
Pressure.
And don't leave us after this match. They started in 120. We still have 2 matches to go, so don't leave us. We're down to 5 seconds.
And 2 more state-ranked kids.
1, and that's going to do it. As Wesley is going to hang on for the victory against Nadeau, 5-2. So that will give Robbinsville 3 points.
So 42-15.
So 42-15.
And we'll get to see Nadeau wrestle next year again.
Yeah, he'll be back.
He'll be back.
So now we're going to work our way down to the 106-pound division as Swain is going to send out freshman Cale Stevenson, who is 26-4.
And they're going to send out senior 106-pounder Ainsley Fink.
Ooh, these 2 squared off before?
They have not ever wrestled before.
So this is the first. Oh, the crowd is going wild. I think Kel has been wanting this, and I think they've been wanting to find a way to send her against him.
And if it was tight,
they wouldn't do this. That's right.
They wouldn't do it. They've got a 106-pound wrestler over there. They're going to bump to 113.
Yep.
They just, quite frankly, is in a different class. The Panama kid's good. You know, and we're going to see what happens right here.
So a lot of eager anticipation going on in the gymnasium right now. It's almost like the American Dream Dusty Rhodes is about to take on the Nature Boy. Woo! Ric Flair.
Yeah. You're going to have to, hey, we're walking that aisle.
We're walking that aisle, baby.
That's it. We're going to see what happens. And Ainsley Fink is a good wrestler.
My gosh. Kel's got his hands full.
Kel's got his hands full.
She does too.
Freshman versus senior. You know, I've said it 1,000 times, girls are different to wrestlers.
Absolutely. They can bend in ways boys just can't sometimes. So we're underway, folks. This should be an exciting match here as Fink works to shoot hard on Stevenson here early. As she gets Kel up, gets him down on the mat, works her way in behind. That's 2 points for Fink.
Now she's got to bring herself up out of there. I mean, he's got to bring himself up out of there. He can't sit there and wait. He's got to move.
So this should be a lot of action. Won't be like the heavyweight match for sure. There'll be a lot of action to this one. Fink working her way in behind. Kel trying to figure out a way to get up or reverse it.
He's got to take it. That's it. You got your tight waist loose. Now move. He's crowding her. Step over.
And Kel does work his way out. Is he there? Is he going to get it?
No. Leg.
Oh, both wrestlers fighting hard, and Kel does work his way in behind.
Got him a little bit of a reversal. He just fed her a crossface from way downtown.
So this is a 2-2 match right now. We're 48 seconds in the first period. Stevenson doing a good job now, trying to figure out some way to work a good spot that he's comfortable with.
And he's trying to work that cradle.
He's trying to get that cradle.
I don't know if he's got it locked or not, but it looks like he might.
He's close. We're down to 30 seconds, folks. All the Swain wrestlers are up off their feet on the bench, pulling hard for Kel. We're down to 20 seconds. Is Stevenson going to be able to pull it off? He's trying to rock it. He's trying to rock it. He's got Fink on her back, and she rolls immediately right back out of it. Immediately back out. We're down to 5 seconds, folks.
And that Kel's got that bar. He's trying to work to settle it.
And that's going to do us for the first period. So we're going to start the second period right where we started the first. It's 2-2, tied up.
Kel's going to defer, and they're going to go standing because she believes she can take him down, and Kel ain't proved different.
Right. So here's the whistle, folks. Second period underway. Stevenson works in hard on Fink. Fink shoots. And Stevenson doing a good job trying to hold that off.
Trying to feed that crossface to her. He's got nothing. She's got nothing. This is just who's got what.
Kel working his arms underneath.
That's 2.
That should be 2. It is 2 for Stevenson, as that will increase his lead now to 4-2 against Fink. Kel working hard with that bar series on that right side. Looks like he's got the crow version of it right here.
He's trying to work that wing. And that's how you pin a girl, is with a wing. You don't pin or with a cradle. You don't pin them with halves. They don't see, and that's how they limp arm out of that. Most male humans can't do that. You know.
As we're down to 58 seconds now in this second period, Stevenson working hard, trying to find some type of leverage on Fink.
Keep working that.
Is he gonna get it rolled?
No, he lost his elbow. He lost the elbow right there. Now, keep it. Kel, and really and truly, this is Kel's best, but he's strongest on top.
Yeah.
Typically, this is where he's good.
We're down to 30 seconds. Fink works her way back in, so that's going to be a point. So that will bring it 4-3. Stevenson shoots hard underneath.
2.
And he's going to be able to work Fink on her back. That's going to be a deuce. We're down to 15 seconds.
Keep it Navy.
Stevenson looking to try to find some angle to figure out some move he can put on Fink.
He's working for that cradle again.
He's working that cradle. You can see them hands trying to make contact, and there's the whistle. So that will do us for 2 periods. We will come back for 1 more.
Hey, and they want it too.
Absolutely.
Coach Knight just come out there and just challenged her.
Absolutely.
They're telling her, you go. Said, we'll take 1, but we'd rather have 2 right here on this to sit out and get going. And he said, we'll put you under him. Let's see what happens. And, you know, that's the way it ought to be.
That's the way it ought to be. Stevenson will come into this period up 6-3. So Fink will be on the bottom. Referee's calling timeout. Looks like there may be some blood here. So as we check that, fans, please don't leave us. We'll come right back as soon as this match is about to get underway. We'll take a quick break.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils Network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of things helped get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
And we're back, folks, for this 3rd and final period here between Kel Stevenson and Miss Ansley Fink of Robbinsville. Stevenson pointing something out on the mat. I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, the referee says, let's go, and we're underway. Fink trying to work her way up, and she works her way out, and that will be a point. So 6-4 now. Stevenson still maintains the lead. And we're going to get both wrestlers called for out. We're going to bring them back to the middle. And there's the whistle. Fink tries to shoot.
Pancake.
Stevenson looking for some type of advantage. Fink got that right arm trying to pull Kel's left leg back. Not going to be able to get that
gets
done.
you 2. There's 2.
And he just worked the tilt-a-whirl right there to perfection. That's it. You call it what you want. That's what I call it.
The tilt-a-whirl.
Perfect 2-point tilt-a-whirl. So now that increases Stevenson's lead to 8-4. And really at this point, it's do I maintain in points or do I really want to put her on the mat?
Well, I can tell you what the answer is.
I know what the answer is, but
he's going to work the pin every second.
For the sake of making a mistake. Yeah.
He's going to work the pin her every second, and
so we're down to 54 seconds.
And now he's going to try to set that. He's trying to set his bar back this way.
If he can work that bar back into that starfish, he might be able to pull her over.
We got to work it. We got to work the crowbar into the arm bar into the.
We're down to 38 seconds, folks. Stevenson puts Fink right back down on the mat. Oh my God Almighty!
What a cross
I saw
face.
that. That was a cross face from way downtown. Whew.
And he is a rough little turd.
We're down to 20. That hurt me.
Yeah.
We're down to 20 seconds.
And don't you never doubt what that little girl's tough.
Oh, they ain't no doubt in my mind, son. Ain't a doubt in my mind about that little gal.
Hey, she got raised by the head wrestling coach right there. You know what I mean? That's your dad, you know.
Folks, we're down to 16 seconds. This is going to do us right here. Stevenson with a commanding 8-4 lead. Can he hang on? There's the whistle. He works to keep Fink down on her belly there. Kel trying to work in there behind, trying to get a roll over. He's not going to get it, but he's going to get the win. He's up 2-1, and referee blows a whistle with .3 left.
What are we doing? Did he just give a stall warning?
And that's going to do it. So Stevenson will win the match 8-4. So that will give Swain 3 more points. That should bring the score to 42-18. As the crowd goes wild for Cale Stevenson. So, folks, that will bring us to the final match of the day. It will be in the 100.
And we're giving up a forfeit, and they're going to send out. They're going to send out Panama.
Panama, yeah. We don't
have a 13, I don't think.
No. So that will be a forfeit, folks, and that will give Robbinsville. How many you get for a forfeit, Coach?
6, just
6.
like a pen.
So this match is going to end 48-18. Valiant effort by our Swain wrestlers tonight, folks. We saw a lot from a lot of different people. Tremendous fight by our kids, by the Robbinsville kids.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, we almost saw the pin of the century here tonight with Carson Taylor. I mean, it was so close.
They're going to match up right here and try to do some exhibitions. I don't know if we're going to do those or not, but it looks like they're matching up to try to do some exhibitions right now. Or we're going to stay for that. I'm game if y'all are. I ain't going nowhere.
I can stay here and keep flapping my jaws for a little longer. So we're trying to get some other kids some matches, so we'll stay right here, folks. We're not sure who's going to be out there. Robbinsville people, we'll go ahead and apologize. We have your roster for the main match. We don't know who these kids are going to be. We'll do them justice so.
And, again, takes nothing away. I've taken nothing away from Robbinsville. From that match right there. I mean, they're a team that I believe rightfully so believes they can win a state championship this year in dual teams. And that was I remember when we used to have a duel with them and it would take 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know how long we've been doing this, but it's been a minute. You know what I mean? And, yeah, we come up on the short end of this, but our kids fought hard. It wasn't because anybody quit.
Absolutely.
It was, and we're challenging them and we're working. And that's what it's supposed to be.
That's the way it's supposed to be. And the name of the game is, our kids fought. I don't think that the score was any indication of maybe what folks at Robbinsville thought it might be.
No, it could be.
We hung a little bit closer than maybe what they'd planned, but, that's just the way it goes sometimes. So looks like Robbinsville is going to send out Mr. Williams, it looks like, on the back of his jersey here. And I'm not quite sure who Swain's going to send out, but kind of the schedule going forward just a little bit. We're scheduled to have a potential girls JV match here on Friday with a lot of different teams. It won't be on the broadcast. It's an individual match, so it's just too hard to keep up with. And then Saturday, if you have nothing to do and the weather don't come, the Smoky Mountain Conference Wrestling Championship will be here at Swain County High School in this gymnasium. All Smoky Mountain Conference schools will be here for that big championship. You should come out, support our guys, girls, be here. That will not be streamed as well. So if you want to see that, you need to come be a part of it as well. Going on into next week, there are going to be some basketball games coming up. I think next Wednesday we have a home game. I think I can't remember who it's against. Joe's going to check his schedule. But nonetheless, we'll get that information to you. It looks like Swain has sent out Tasia Nadeau. Again, next week's basketball is home here Wednesday against Highlands. So Tasia Nadeau will take on Mr. Williams for Robbinsville. This is an exhibition match. This won't go towards the score. Just trying to get some kids some matches and some experience.
Skills.
Skills.
That's right. And Tasia Nadeau's a good wrestler.
Yes, she's a good wrestler.
She's a good wrestler. I mean, she tried to get a boot in and got a little high right there and got bucked off and gave up a reversal, but she's a good wrestler. And
So we're sorry, Coach Dills tickles me on occasion, and I just have to laugh.
Well, she got a little high. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Got high and got bucked off because that's pretty much what you call it.
You can tell you deal with horses all the time, though. That's all I know.
I wish I didn't get bucked off them as much as I do.
So it is Williams against Nadeau. Both wrestlers are going to work their way back up into an up position. As again, if you're just tuning in, this is an exhibition match. We're not sure exactly how many of these there are going to be. I'll try to find out. Tell you what, Coach, if you stay on the big broadcast right here just a second, I'll see if I can find out for us. John. John. Coach Roper. Coach Roper. Ask him how many of these matches there are. How many of these exhibition matches are there? Okay, so I've just been told there's 4 of these exhibition matches, so this is the first of 4. So hang around. You've got some extra wrestling action going on. That will be the end of that first period. And again, that is Tasia Nadeau from Swain and Mr. Williams from Robbinsville. And right now it appears to be a 5-2 match.
The advantage for girls is flexibility. The advantage for boys typically strength.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's just, well, the Lord made us different.
Yeah, he sure did. And Tasia working hard on that leg. She's able to get Williams down on the mat. And Tasia is a strong young lady.
Tasia's brother is our heavyweight wrestler, and she probably has to learn how to hold her own in there, fooling with him. Get your hips up, Tasia. Get your toes in the mat, get your hips up.
As Williams working hard to try to get Nadeau over on her back, and he's able to do that. Williams has the advantage right now.
That's
Nadeau
a
fighting with
strength
all she has to try to keep her shoulders up off the mat.
That's it.
Is she going to be able to do it? No, she's not. That's going to be a pin. Again, exhibition match. So these points will not go towards any of the team points. That match has done been decided. Robbinsville High School is your 2021-22 Wrestling Conference regular season champions.
What are we doing?
I'm not sure, Coach.
We're going to just let them wrestle out this last period?
Totally confuses me. So I guess we're going to keep going right here.
Unless we were out, I don't know. Unless we were out of time, I don't know what we're doing here. But, hey, okay. I'll take it.
I've learned real quick that wrestling has a mind of its own. It just kind of goes in ways you don't expect a lot of times.
Typically I can keep up with it. Now, this one I'm lost.
So it is Williams against Nadeau again. I think this probably is the final period of this exhibition match, as there's 2 points for Williams.
And he's working for a cradle right here, which is what he should be doing. If you're going to go pin a girl, that's how you do it, you know.
As we're down to 22 seconds here. As Williams and Nadeau kind of at a standstill. Williams looking to flip. He's not able to do that with Nadeau.
He didn't have it right because he was choking. Had an arm all the way across the throat.
So Nadeau will assume the down position. Williams will work his way behind. We're down to 16 seconds in this Expo match. And there's the whistle. Nadeau works her way up to her feet. Is she going to be able to work her way out of it? She does, and that will be 1 point for Tasia. We're down to 10 seconds now. And there's a shot by Williams. We're down to 1 second, and that will do us.
No, it looks like they're going to do 3 periods no matter what.
So
nope, they're shaking them up.
Nope, that's going to do us for that Expo match. So Williams will get the win over Nadeau.
And now the Panama kid that wrestles 112 for them, who is really a 106 pounder. And to be honest with you, I'm going to call it. If he makes weight and everything all the way through, this kid coming out here is going to win the state probably at 106.
Wow.
If I was a betting man, that's where my money would go.
He's going to take on.
And Kale's my nephew, and I love him. But it's going to be tough on him to beat him, you know, every time that they wrestle.
Yeah.
He's where he's supposed to be. He does what he's supposed to do, and that kid's stout, you know.
And he's taking on Mr. Andre Aguilera from Swain.
It's what you would have seen at 113.
Yeah. That's who we had scheduled on the match there, but it just didn't materialize. So Aguilera takes a shot. He's not going to be able to get it. Andre is a freshman.
Yep.
Just a young kid again. I think it may be his first year wrestling. I can't remember if he did middle school or not, but anyway.
I don't think he did, Coach. If he did, I don't remember.
Yeah, he's getting some valuable experience here against a good one. You know, we've kind of repeated that all day, but, hey, we're a young roster right now.
And here's, you know, all right, the team that's defending state champion in dual teams right now is Avery. Avery is the defending state champion. Avery's good.
Absolutely.
Coach does a great job with them. They're good. They wrestle. But the thing is it's all about matchups.
All about matchups.
If we're planning on, getting 6 where we're planning on getting 6, and we can get the 6 where we want to, and we can keep them from getting 6 where they think that they should, this is a rough matchup for us because where we're really good, Robbinsville's really good.
Yeah, right.
And that's the kind of thing. And all we got to do is, in a couple of those spots, if we can fool around and win 1 or 2, they got 3 returning state champions, but there's none of them in the upper weight classes, which is where I can, we're really good.
We're really good, absolutely.
And Mr. Panama is going to slide into his back, but he keeps rolling. That boy, keep fighting him.
Good fight there by Mr. Aguilera. We're down to 10 seconds. He may be able to hold him off here for this first period. I believe he's going to be able to do it. We're down to 2 seconds, 1, and that will do us. So nice job of wrestling there by Andre Aguilera. Again, folks, if you're with us, the main match has been decided. Robbinsville is your Smoky Mountain Conference champions. This is the second of 4 Expo matches, so there will be 2 more after this. These are just to try to get kids some matches, which is great. So it is freshman Andre Aguilera against Mr. Panama from Robbinsville. As Panama works his way in behind, he brings Aguilera down to the mat, and that will be 2. As Panama increases his lead now, 6-0 over Aguilera. As we're down to 25 seconds. Are these just 1-minute matches in Expos?
Yeah, usually it's either 1 minute or it's either 1-1-1 or 1-2-2, just depending on how they want to set it
caught me
up.
off guard there. So Panama does work his way to the top. Aguilera trying to work hard to fight him off. We're down to 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5. And that will be a point for Aguilera as he works his way out of that. And that's going to do us there for that second period. So Panama will enter the third period here in a 6-1 lead.
And he's going to choose down.
And the referee's checking something out he don't like.
Didn't have his hand where he wanted it right there.
And there's the whistle.
Locking hands. Andre locked hands.
Nice job by Aguilera.
They had locking hands, and that's what they're waiting to call right there.
Oh, they got him.
He's got to get a handle.
How do you hold that? By your wrist?
You got to get a wrist. Yeah,
Okay.
you got to get a wrist, and you can't let your hands touch, much less grab each other. If they're touching, they'll call locking hands, and You get recovery time, like if you get recovery time, and he went with locking hands again. And
so that's just a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
Andre's going to have to learn as he gets older.
And watch the Panama kid. When the whistle blows, what does his hands do?
Yeah.
He gets his hands out there and said, you can't have my wrist.
So Coach Roper taking the time right now to coach Mr. Aguilera, just trying to show him about holding hands and what he needs to do differently, which is what these Expo matches should be about, learning situations.
And so now we're talking to him about, all right, hey, if you get to a point where you're going to have to lock hands and you don't have a handle and he's 2, get 1 before 2. Give up 1 point up, let him stand up, give 1 point up, don't give up 2 points.
So here's the whistle, and both wrestlers wrestling, and Panama does a great job getting his way out.
And they said we locked hands again, and we may have. It's hard to see it from this angle.
Yeah, we can't see really much of nothing. Oh, Panama takes Aguilera down hard to the mat. He is up right now 13-1.
And
working for the pin right here.
It right here.
Down to 20 seconds. Is Aguilera going to be able to hang on? He's doing a good job.
Because he ain't willing to
No,
scrap.
he's like a worm in hot ashes down there. Down to 10 seconds. 9. Looks like Mr. Aguilera is going to be able to at least hang on from the pin. 1 more point from Panama, and it will be considered a technical tech fall. And that should do us on that Expo match. So valiant effort there by Mr. Aguilera. So in our third Expo match of the night, Swain will send out Mr. James Arch. And if we can ever read the back of the Robbinsville young man's jersey or his singlet behind him, we'll at least give you his last name.
And this shows us, you know, that Robbinsville's got some young kids out that they got in their wrestling room all the time, and some of ours are having to be on the mat where theirs just don't have to. So we're going to see if they've got hips up. Oh, gave up 2.
So there's Mr. Arch working his way down. He slams the Robbinsville kid. Is he going to be able to recover? Oh, no, pulled him on top. And I think James is a freshman.
He is.
As well for Swain.
Should be 4-2, well, 4-1 right now if we can't get up.
And again, Robbinsville, we apologize. We don't have the names of these Expo wrestlers. Just not able to see that kid's name, that young man's name on the back of his singlet. But nonetheless, he's doing a good job working against Arch.
Got to get our belly up off the mat and got to stand up. You can't score if you don't create space, and that's the bad thing about being on your belly right here or being on your belly ever in wrestling. You can't stay.
Yeah.
Can't stay on your belly and you can't stay on your hip. I mean, if you do, it's going to be usually nasty, brutish, and short.
And Mr. Arch does a good job spinning the Robbinsville young man. Gives him a pretty hefty crossface, it appeared.
And we're going to run us a butcher. We're going to.
Oh, he's got him in the cradle. Can he keep it?
No, he lost grip.
So he rocked out
to give us a. You can see now we got to get off our hip.
Oh, no. We're down to 15 seconds here. As the young man from Robbinsville working hard against Mr. Looks like Helms.
It looks like Helms or Nails.
Probably Nails, if I was guessing.
Drive! Right there, drive! Drive!
So we're down to 3 seconds. Nails works his way on top of Mr. Arch. Is he going to be able to hang on? Barely.
And if he gives 2, oh, Lord, that's a quick 2 backs. Wow. You're supposed to get 3 seconds before you get that. I don't know if there's 3 seconds left when he hit his back.
No, there wasn't.
We had some quick 2s on for 2 points back, 2 back points, you know.
I believe it is Nelms. Well, that's a Robbinsville name.
He said, you're getting under him right here and you're up. And he said, I hope he tears your head off.
So James Arch working hard against Mr. Nelms there from Robbinsville.
Hey, one thing about it, Mr. Arch will feed you a crossface.
Yes, he will.
He will feed you a crossface. Now, you can like that or not like that, and he's fine either way, but he will feed you a crossface. Now, let's run the butcher with it or make us a good transition or reach back and let's just do it again.
So we're down to 24 seconds here in this match. This is the second period. This is the third of 4 exhibition matches.
Bar that arm. Now, see, in this offseason, as long as Mr. Arch is, if he could ever learn how to use his legs, he would be extremely dangerous.
And that's going to be the horn there for the second period. We're going to the third and final period right here.
Todd's on him a little bit.
Is he getting after Mr.
Yeah,
Nails?
he's getting after Mr. Nails a little bit about not letting him choose where he was, one thing and another. Kind of like letting me play too, you know.
2 young wrestlers probably, though, learning a lot, figuring this thing out as they go.
He just got cow catchered again. That's, you guys, that's the kindergarten killer, that head and arm, the snake we keep talking about.
That old snake.
That's a power move, and that kid's stout, and he caught him with it. And
that old thing stayed in its den a long time tonight.
Here it did. Well, you typically don't get it against, well, it don't happen a lot in higher quality wrestling.
And there's the pin. So Mr. Nails from Robbinsville will get the pin over James Arch from Swain. Both young men shake hands.
Freshman versus freshman.
Yep. And it should bring us to our fourth and final Expo match of the night, and it's going to be Mr. Connor Driver from Swain, and he is going to be taking on Mr. Key from Robbinsville.
And this is the crazy thing about, and for Connor, he state qualifier last year, guys, and he's been not winning wrestle-offs in our wrestling room, and so you go from being a state qualifier, qualifying wrestler to not making a lineup.
Absolutely.
Just that quick, meaning.
I did hear the other day he was one ace of winning a wrestle-off.
And I'd say he is.
Yeah.
Guys, that's a big gun.
So you got two kids like him, and I'm sure they do, going against each other. They're making each other better every single day. And there's going to be the whistle from the referee. This should be our fourth and final Expo match of the night.
And this is like Bear Cubs. I mean, that's what you get when you get in with some of these like this. Like that Key kid, and props out to him too. He's in the wrestling room every single day against a return state champion. And then he needs to get the chance to come out here and wrestle like this. Same thing for Connor. They ought to be able to wrestle in front of their family, in front of their friends.
Absolutely.
They deserve this opportunity for these.
If you know nothing about wrestling out there, these kids work their tails off and put in more time and more hours than probably any other sport, honestly.
I mean, for the short amount of time, absolutely.
It and football are close, but they put in a lot of hours.
The fatigue, and it's just, the conditioning for this, it's not only strength, it's flexibility, it's cardiovascular. It's a different type of conditioning than really any other sport.
Yeah.
You're talking about.
I'm enjoying watching Mr. Key, man. He's happy as a lark to be out there.
Yeah, you're getting to wrestle. Getting to wrestle.
You can tell he's probably just a happy-go-lucky, hard-working young man.
That's out there wrestling with a grizzly bear cub.
Yeah, that's right.
Connor's getting ready to stand him up and step through and trip him if he can.
He took a shot at it right there. We're down to 30 seconds here. Yeah, Connor's senior.
Yeah, Connor's a senior. Nado's a junior. So we got some experience.
I'm an idiot. I put them banners up yesterday. We could have looked. We've got 4 seniors.
There they are. Huh.
There's 4 on the entire roster. So we're down to 2 seconds, 1 second. We're probably going to go into a second period here. And this should be the final Expo match of the night between our own Connor Driver and the Black Knights, Mr. Key.
Let's get us, right here we want to come up and out, or we want to sit out and get around behind.
Oh, Key, right? He did a good job holding that hoof back.
Yeah, he's sitting on that leg, All right, that's what Connor wanted to do, is get that there, get off you old rump, keep your hips away, attaboy. Now
circling
right
behind.
There is when you get in the pain game right there.
Yeah, he's shoving that old head in the mat pretty hard.
And I want this arm off of me, and I'm gonna feed you this cross face. And now I might work over here to butcher you a little bit, see what I can do. Lost her handle. Now go. He's waiting on him to do something right here and see if we can to react. He's pulling that 2-on-1 in, or trying to pull that control tie in on top. Tabletop. Oh, suck back.
And we're down to 7 seconds.
Run your wing. Run your bar.
3 seconds. As he's going to get him flipped over, but it's not going to be enough time, man. We're going to go
Let's see if we get 2 backs. Hey, he was down there for a minute, for 1.5 seconds.
1.5 seconds.
Out of the 3 required. So, hey, that's pretty good. At least we know that it's not just us,
So we will go into a third and final period. This should be our last period of the night, last match of the night. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight. Thank you for being a part of Maroon Devil Network.
And just to reiterate, you got to watch good wrestling
Got
tonight.
to watch some good grappling tonight. As this final match here, or period will be a minute.
Didn't go the way we wanted, but, all things considered, that's two good programs out there that are kids pouring down on the mat, and that's a great thing.
That's all you can ask. That's right. So Connor working his way down to his final 40 seconds here. He does have a 6-0 lead points-wise. So without anything crazy happening, he's probably going to win this match, this Expo match. Down to 27 seconds.
They're going to try to drive him right here and getting him flattened back out. Now go to work. Let him carry your weight.
Yeah, he almost had him flipped just right for that motor grader.
Yeah, he had that motor grader on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little more effective than that snow plow.
Yeah, the motor grader, it works, and then you get that Bolshevik revolution whenever you get it turned over right there.
Golly. So we're down to 2 seconds, 1 second, and that should do us here tonight, folks, from Swain County High School Gym. Thank you for tuning in with us. Myself, Coach Deals, we had a good time calling this thing for you. Thanks to Joe Holt, Toby Burrell, all the people at Maroon Devil Network. Hope everyone has a great, enjoyable evening until we see you next time.